Hey Lauren, how you doing? Okay, I've got your work up. I've just reading through. This is a really good written uh, rationale. Thank you very much. This really helps me understand where you're at in the project. So I always love it when students leave good, nice, good, detailed written rationale with their assignments, and this is certainly no exception. Thank you very much for that. Colors are good. Yes, I think your colors are good. I'm going to show you a little color trick in Illustrator. You're going to love it. But let's go ahead and jump over to the work itself. I'm going to tell you something, Lauren. Have you looked ahead into the class? Have you looked at our final project for the class? You're going to love it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that, but you're going to love it. If you love doing this, you're going to love our final project. Okay, so I think the body is really, really well developed. Looks fantastic. Right now, I think the face is a little underdeveloped. I think that we could probably push a little bit more volume and maybe a little more shading techniques in the face. The mouth right here seems a little odd. Should there be eyes opaque seen through those goggles? Maybe. I don't know. Think about that. Um, and then the hair could probably use a little bit more volume, a little bit more depth, dimension through there. So just kind of work with that, and I love it. I think it's a great start. I think it's a great concept. I think execution is gorgeous. It's really really a good piece so far. What I would recommend moving forward is this. Right now, I think that this is just too overwhelming right here. And I think at this point we would want, I think it's reasonable to say that we would want the hierarchy of first position on hierarchy to be emphasized with the illustration, right? And then we can back off a little bit. Right now, eyes are going right here, and we don't want that. The reason they're going right here is because of the big, giant white background, which I think the thought bubble is too big for the type associated with it. So what we are going to do is what I'm going to recommend is you take this thought bubble. You don't need that kind of you don't need that dashed line around a thought bubble. I don't think. I think just take a black solid stroke. I think would be fine, or a blue solid stroke. But what we're going to do is really reduce the size. We're going to get rid of this date right here, and you're going to reduce the size of the thought bubble. Just say Big Lick Comic Con, and just bring the circle around like that. Okay. And then bring that down, put it on an angle to give it just a little more of an organic touch, kind of angle like that, and then have the thought bubble coming like that, okay? Then what we're going to do is take February now to that Berglund center. We're going to place it right down here in white type. And what that's going to do is that's going to create some engagement, some continuation, a relationship between Big Lick Comic Con and the type itself. It's going to allow the eye to move back and forth from the title to the date, and in the meantime, the eye will peruse through this area here, and I think it's a really good technique to prevent the eye from wanting to meander off the page. So again, in summary, we're just going to reduce the size of that thought bubble, put it on an angle, bring it the kind of thought bubble right like that. That's on an angle. Bring February 9th Berglund Center right down here, set it in white, and that's going to create a nice relationship typographically. I think your color tools look great. I want to show you something in Illustrator. I'm going to open Illustrator here. I don't know if you're familiar with Illustrator's color tools, but I am just going to open up something. I'll just open this up right here. And I'm just using this as an example. What I want to get to is our color tools right here. And in Illustrator, you're going to come over here and you're going to say, let me see here. Wait 1 second. Hang on 1 second. About that, but I wanted to show you these Illustrator's color tools since you mentioned color. Illustrator's got some really robust color tools, and this is demonstrated in the class, I believe, next week, but I might as well show you this right now since it is relevant. Anyways, what you can do in Illustrator is just come right over to your swatches palette, and that's the window across the top in Illustrator. Come to Window and the word Swatches. And if I can see, my swatches are right here. So we get that swatches panel, and then with that swatches panel, what you're going to do is you're going to come right out here to this flyout, and you're going to say Open Swatch Library. We're going to go to Art History here, and that'll open the Okay, look at these gorgeous color harmonies. Okay, that's ancient. So what you can do is you can just go through this. That's Baroque for art history. Look at those gorgeous color palettes. Each are harmonious. These are all established scientifically. So these are all very harmonious color palettes. Middle Ages. And that list goes on and on. If we come back down here and we say that again, go swatches, open color library, open swatch library, there's all sorts of them. We've got earth tones. Look at those gorgeous. You've got all sorts of swatch libraries. Nature, here's nature. Let's go to foliage. See what I'm saying? All sorts of really great predetermined color swatches available to you for your use in Illustrator, in the swatches panel specifically, in the flyout located in the open swatch library command. Okay, all right, good job. Really fantastic start. I love this. And again, you're gonna love the final project, I promise. All right, good job. Questions at all, please let me know. Thank you.